Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, my friends. This is Kevin Lopez, back again from Personal Tutor, bringing you a brief explanation today about a poem, The Shed, written by Flynn from the Honeycomb book of the 7th standard NCERT syllabus. Friends, have you heard about a shed? Yes, exactly. A shed is a place, usually in the courtyard or in the backyard, where things that are supposed to be kept in a warehouse or in a garage are kept. It's a sort of outhouse for certain activities like masonry, woodwork, certain engineering tactics that are usually held in house by elders or by people who are into certain mechanical stuff. The poem here starts with a young child talking about a shed in his garden. It starts as, there's a shed in the bottom of our garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. Wow, the opening lines here have already given us the whole explanation of the poem, my friends. The child is talking about a creepy shed at the down bottom of the garden. That means at the end of the garden. Remember, mark the words instead of end. The poet here has beautifully encompassed bottom. That's what English grammar here is. With a spider's web hanging across the door. A spider usually builds a web at places that are scarcely reached by humans or any other outer objects, thus trying to get more and more insects webbed into it and gathering his food. It gives us a notion that this door of the shed hasn't been opened in a while. Even the spider has got time to spin a web around it, and there's a web hanging from the door. The hinges are rusty and creak in the wind. When I'm in bed, I'll lie and listen. I'll open the door one day. The hinges of the door are creaky. That means it's been long time that the shed has been abandoned. It has been abandoned by the family people. The doors haven't been, the hinges of the doors haven't been oiled. They're creaky as if an old mansion. And the child decides one day while lying in the bed at night that yes, I'll open this door one fine day. So he has made up a mind to know what's inside, my friends. There's a dusty old window around at the side with 3 cracked panes of glass. I often think there's someone staring at me each time that I pass. The kid here says that there's a window there. There's a window at the side of the shed with dusty glasses. That means the window hasn't been cleaned or opened by anyone in recent times. The window panes are cracked, and the child feels that someone for sure is staring at him from inside whenever he's trying to pass near that shade. Thus gives a feeling of a bit horror, fearsomeness. That's what the child is feeling now. I'll peep through that window one day. My brother says there's a ghost in the shed who hides under the rotten floorboards, and even if I even dare to set foot inside, he'll jump out and chop my head off. My God. Now here, the poet mentions the young child's feelings. It happens, my friends, that usually our elder brothers and sisters, they emancipate the feeling of scariness inside us. They instill the thoughts. That's what exactly the elder brother is doing here. He's instilling a thought of, yes, there is a ghost inside. And don't try to go inside, my young brother, because if you go inside, the ghost is going to chop your head off. Ooh, that's scary. That's really bad. And the kid still thinks, oh, but I'll take a peek one day. He says, but no, whatever my brother says, however it is happening, I'm sure that I'll take a peek inside one day. And my friends, he's very sure about that. That he will take a peek inside one day, that he'll enter the shed one day. I know that there isn't really a ghost. My brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. Now here, the little boy knows that his elder brother has been doing certain mischief, certain plannings inside the shed, as he has made it his den. That means the real brother is trying to go ahead and mark his majority and create a territory of his. The word here, den, replaces a lion who marks his territories and warns others not to be near it. Thus, the elder brother here explains to the younger one that don't go there, or there's a ghost who will chop your head. The young one here knows that there are no ghosts in real life. It's just a fable and a thought. That's what makes him imagine that the elder brother has something going on in the shed. He's got his own plans, yet he's marking the shed as his own territory and not allowing the younger one to go in there as exactly as the lion does in the forest. There isn't anyone staring or making strange noises, and the spider has gone from his web. Since I don't know when, I'll go to that shed one day soon, but not just yet. The child here says, there are no noises, it's all silent. There's no ghost who's living below the rotten floor. There's no spider in the web. It is long gone. It's just the web left out. And yes, he once again makes his mind that he would enter the shed one day in his life. But again the fear overcomes, my friends, that the young child is scared, and he says in the last line beautifully, but not just yet. That means the child beautifully says, one day I'll go, but not now. The day would come someday. That's what he's trying to say. This gives a funny and a beautiful innocence of a child who's made up his mind. Yes, I'll do it. I'll keep on doing it, and I'll show the people how it's done. But not yet. Sometime later. That's the most beautiful way the poet has ended the poem, in a hilarious manner. Now is the time, my friends. You should be enjoying the literature. You should be enjoying the language. It is only when you enjoy the language, you'll be able to take out the juices mentioned out there. Let's have a look at the question and answers. The first question is, who is the speaker in the poem? The speaker in the poem here is a little boy about whom the poet has mentioned. Is he or she afraid of or curious, or both? Yes. The child is afraid of the ghost and curious to know about the unreached territory mentioned by his brother. He is really encompassed by the feeling of going inside the shed and knowing what's inside. That shows the part of curiosity that he's mentioned himself. And what he is planning to do soon. The child here is planning to reach the shed. The child here is planning to enter the shed one fine day, but not just yet. This is the most funniest line in the poem, my friends. Another question here is, but not just yet. Suggest why the kid is saying so. The kid is saying, but not just yet, because apart from the curiosity that he carries himself, apart from the curiosity that is instilled inside him, he has got a feeling of fear about the certain unknown or the things that are not known supposedly to be inside the shed. So here, my friends, but not just yet, has been explained. We have been providing online solutions to you, my friends. If you want to know about more chapters or poems covered by us, do follow the playlist of ours. We have different playlists. For you specifically, it would be 7th Standard English. Apart from that, we've got various other playlists mentioned by you, for you. Have any suggestions? Please do comment below. We'll be glad to go ahead and reply you back. Do subscribe to our channel. We have been receiving good responses. If you want to know something about personal tutor, please press the button about us. Want data online, my friends? We'll be providing it on online. And if you're looking forward to have it in pen drives, we also provide it on pen drives. So this is Kevin Lopez, thanking you today, my friends. It was really good having you.